So how do you get started if you have a business idea and you want to go through one of these startup incubators or startup accelerators? Well, the first thing is to do some research. So research your niche, think about your idea a bit more, flesh it out a bit more. And also I would just type into Google or ChatGPT or LinkedIn or maybe all three, startup incubators or startup accelerator in London or wherever your location is. A lot of these accelerators or incubators focus on specific niches. You can find ones in university, for example. A lot of the time, good universities have kind of these research programs or these incubators where they invest in their students, but the IP is owned by the university. So I would search whichever location you're in, and also look into the niche that they invest in. So for example, some of them are AI focused or crypto focused or health focused or climate or whatever it is. But you also get a lot of generalist funds as well, and the generalist funds are usually open to software or hardware or whatever it is, and look into it and see if there's anything that you think could be relevant for you. And also try and contact associates at these firms and maybe just reach out to them, go to their networking events. Usually they have like, roundtables with entrepreneurs or something like that where you could go and chat to the people and just meet people in the space. So that's the first thing I would do. The second thing is interviewing with them and demonstrating that you are way better than the other people who are applying for this program. And the way that you do that is by convincing the person you're speaking to that you are the best person in the world to solve the problem that you have an idea for. So whether that's because you have experience working on this problem, or you have a deep emotional connection with this problem and it's something that you've set your life mission or life goal to fix. But if you don't have any of those, then you need to prove to them that you know enough about the problem that you can convince tens, hundreds, thousands of people to pay you if you were to come up with a solution. And the way that you do that is by thinking of some proof of concept, getting some emails signed up to a waitlist or some sort of traction, and that could convince them to believe that you are the only person in this world that can attack this problem in this way. So for example, with Casper, there's 3 of us working together, and we have years of experience in AI and computer vision, but we also have experience starting a digital marketing agency and working with companies to create product photos for their socials and their brand in general. As well as this, before we launched and before we built the platform, we got an email list which we grew completely organically without spending any money to over tens and thousands of emails of brands and people who were asking us like, when is this going to be ready, because we're ready to pay for it. So that was enough proof before anything is built to show that a lot of people are interested in this and there's a lot of demand in the market, and our experience can get us to that next stage. Put yourself in their shoes and think of yourself in 30 years as a super rich and super successful business person, and you want to invest in the next generation of entrepreneurs. You want to give your money to someone you really, really, really believe in. Whether they continue working on the same idea or if they work on a different idea, you believe that this person is the person to make this thing successful. And if you think about the qualities that that person would have, the person that you would invest in, try to emulate those qualities and think about exactly what the type of person needs to be that you would kind of trust your money with. And that's what the mindset of these investors are when they're thinking about who to invest in. Finally, business is super risky, and so people understand that things don't work. So the worst case scenario in a lot of these cases is if it doesn't work, then you wind down the company and it's a great experience. But the way that it works from a venture capital investing perspective is it's a power law. So you invest in, 10 companies, 9 of them will fail, but 1 of them will return all the money that you got from the others, or all the money that you put in when you invested in the others. And so you need to convince someone to believe that you will be that one that succeeds and return everyone's money back, because things happen, life happens, business happens, and a lot of them do fail. And they understand that, but they just want to make sure that they're investing in ones that are likely to be that one game changer, and you need to convince them that that could be you. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any more questions and I will try and answer as many as possible.